Guys, welcome to this video. We're going to be doing another deal breakdown. I've got my business partner, Mark Gabryel. Mark and I run a seven-figure wholesale operation in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And we're going to be breaking down a lead that resulted in a $10,000 wholesale profit. And what we want to do on this video is we want to break down from A to Z, how we found the deal, the lead source, where it came from, how we acquired the contract with the seller, and then what we did to find our cash buyer and the whole process in between, and hopefully share with you some nuggets, some big takeaways, some things that, made this deal sort of unique or special, things that you can apply and learn and do in your business. So, Mark, awesome to hang out with you again. Thank you for all you do. Let's talk about this deal. This was another property leads lead, right?
Yeah, this one came from Property Leads also. Same as the other ones we get from them. They're great. They email it to us, they text it to me, they put it right into our CRM, and we followed all regular procedures with this one, like we do all of our lead types. We're banging that phone, getting that seller on as soon as we can, and trying to go straight into an appointment if possible.
Yeah, like we've talked about in other videos, guys, the way Mark and I operate our business is we go on appointment. So we don't try to close the deal on the phone. Instead, what Mark closes is an appointment to meet in person at the kitchen table with the seller. And we found in our business that that's highly productive. We end up closing about 1 in 4 contracts that we go on appointment for. And, this is the perfect type of lead that we're willing to pay for because we know that it's a high quality lead that Property Leads generates. All the leads we get from Property Leads, we have a very high conversion. They're awesome leads. We gladly pay for them, and we're just really happy with that service. If you guys don't know, Property Leads is what is called a PPL provider, a pay per lead provider, meaning we buy the lead per lead, one at a time. There's a marketplace. We set up our budgets. We set up our the prices we're willing to pay. And then Property Leads goes out and does their own marketing, and they generate these high quality leads. Like Mark said, they put them right in our CRM. And the goal here, since these are high quality leads, high intent, meaning there's high motivation typically, is when a lead comes in, Mark drops everything he's doing, and in 30 seconds or less, he's on the phone with that seller. That's how important it is to jump on these leads. So in this case, this lead came in, and Mark immediately got on the phone. And what was that process like, Mark? Was it hard to set the appointment? Were they willing to meet with you? What did that look like?
Yeah, so this one was a little harder than some of the other ones that we get. It was an older seller. He owned the property for a long time. He rented it out to family members and he was tired of it. He was a little more difficult. We couldn't really get a lot of information out of him and he was not open to a lot of communication. So, did we still book an in-person appointment with him? Yes, we did. But throughout the entirety of that in-person appointment, he just sat in his car. He wouldn't get out. He told us, go look at the house and walk back out to the car and make him an offer.
Now,
But we
tell me
still
about
got him on
your,
the phone.
yeah. So tell me about your discovery process. Like, what are you looking for to know if it's worth setting an appointment and meeting the seller? Do you have some criteria you look at?
Yeah, so what we're looking at is are they actually interested in selling, which we ask the right qualified questions to do that. But we also want to know obviously how much equity they have. So our lead managers, when they're taking these phone calls coming in live, because Property Leads will send us live calls too, we have them log into PropWire, PropStream, or an equivalent service like that to gauge the equity. If they have enough equity where they have at least 30% equity, we're going on that appointment because that means, it could be a retail ready house and there's 30% equity and we could have a takedown deal on our hands or something like that. And we've done deals like that, and I'm sure we'll share some stories on that
Yeah,
in the future as
super clean.
well. But really, that's our criteria. Will they actually sell it? And do they have equity? If both of those are a yes, it's non-negotiable. We're going on that appointment.
Now that's different than a lot of business models. A lot of business models, they're like, there's got to be hardship, there's got to be urgency, it's got to be in poor condition. We have our traditional pillars of motivation. Those are great, but what we've decided in our business is the more appointments we go on, and this is proven, this isn't just hypothesis, this is actual data. The more appointments we go on, the more contracts we get and the more deals we close. So Mark's made it a very simple qualification process on the phone. Do you want to sell? Is there some sort of intent there? And do you have enough equity where it's worth going on the appointment? We don't want to go on an appointment if there's no equity and we can't do anything anyway, right? So that's it. So it's a very minimal qualification process to go on appointment. And a lot of people think, well, Jerry and Mark, you know, that's not scalable because I can't go on a ton of appointments. Well, guys, think about it. If you're closing 1 in 4 appointments, and let's say you could go on 3 or 4 appointments in a day and you could get one contract a day, are you kidding me? Is that not scalable? That's hundreds of deals. That is the most scalable business model you could imagine, if you really think about practicality. So we don't look at it that way at all. We look at it like, these are numbers, these are ratios, and we have a process, and we know if we follow the process, we're going to convert 1 in 4 of these leads because we know we're generating high quality leads. Now, if these were cold call leads or some other type of subpar lead, then and we had like a 6 month follow-up process to convert, that'd be a whole nother story. Like we don't go on appointment with low quality cold call leads or other types of leads. We're going on appointment with high intent, high quality, inbound typically leads, and we know that those are worth going on appointment. Okay, so we want to make that distinction, guys. Property leads, they are a high quality lead provider. They are one of the best lead providers. They've proven that to us time and again, and everybody else I think that uses them knows that. So, by the way, guys, they will give you a great discount if you get signed up with them. We'll put a link, below where you can check them out. They have some great like introductory deals if you get started with them. Highly recommend. Mark and I both highly recommend them. We have tremendous success, and this is another great example. I think Mark, what did we pay? Maybe $200 for this lead?
I think this one was 175.
Okay. So we pay 175 for this lead. Our business model is if we're paying for leads, we have a minimum 3x return on that lead service and on that lead. So meaning if we can make 3 times what our lead cost is, we will spend that money again and again because we can be profitable at that return. Less than 3x, you're going to be in trouble. You're probably not going to be making money in your business because you have other costs and you want to make a profit. We're actually at, I think you shared this before, we're at a 5x with property leads, right? So
Yeah, if I gave you an ATM, Jerry, and every dollar you put back in, you got five out, would you keep putting your money into it?
I could not do that enough. Yeah. So that's why we love property leads. We get a 5x return. Now, I'm not saying you'll get that because we're good at what we do, but I think that if you have a halfway decent process on acquisitions and dispositions, there's no reason why you shouldn't be turning a 5x, at least a 3x up to a 5x with property leads. Now, Mark said $175 a lead for this lead. We are in we're in a, what do you call these markets? We're in Tulsa. So this isn't one of your big metro markets. I mean, you might spend $1,000 for that lead in Salt Lake City or Vegas or Phoenix or somewhere else. So like again, this is going to be market specific what you spend because you pay based on demand in your market. Now maybe they're converting those leads at a much higher assignment fee, and it's worth the spend. So you just got to know your numbers and know your math. But for us in our market, we will spend that time and again, like Mark says, every day, twice on Sunday, because we can convert those leads. So Mark, going back to this deal, I'm going to pull up while you talk a little bit about what it was like going to the property. I'll pull up the file on the like the Google Drive. But tell us a little bit. You said this guy sat in the car. So he was a very like uninterested in, which is fine, but like he was very uninterested in this property as far as like there was no emotional connection to it other than he wants this thing out of his life.
Yeah, so you had mentioned a little bit about the intent of the seller when they're reaching out to you and why we get on the phone with them. So this one, when you pull the picture up, you'll see it's really not that bad. It's got a new roof, it's a good little Section 8 rental. And on the phone call, very dry with us, didn't have a lot to say about anything. Just said, come out here, look at my house, make me an offer. I want it gone. I used to rent it out, the normal things. When we show up on the appointment, we know that when we get out there, most of the time, they're willing to open up to us a little bit more than they would have previously. Just
Mhm.
talking to one of our lead managers on the phone or something is one thing, but being out at the property with us, more often than not, we can do a little bit better on discovery, which is why it's such a high priority for us to get out there. So this one, you're going through the pictures, really not that bad. The heating
No.
system is outdated and that required something, but for a Section 8, this is a good little Section 8 rental. Come in, spend a little bit of money to update it, and then
What do you
you've
what do
got
you think
you've
a
got a nice
buyer would
cash flowing asset.
Yeah, what do you think Mark a buyer would spend on this rehab to get this? And remember, guys, this is not ARV, this is not a flip, this is a rental. So what do you think a buy and hold guy would spend, or not a buy, yeah, a buy and hold guy would spend on rehabbing this?
So they bought it from us for 56. They'd probably come out, spend 20. They're all in 76 and they're running it out Section 8 for almost 1,000.
That's a
So they're cash
great cash
flowing
flow.
right up. Yeah,
Yeah,
as a one, oh, it's easily a 1% rental, and that's gonna
yeah.
just appreciate.
I mean,
Section
honestly,
8's gonna send their rent every month.
I think like, there's gonna be a little trash out, but you're not redoing these floors. You're probably gonna do some paint. I don't know that you would do a whole lot in these bathrooms. Maybe, I don't know, maybe fix some of this around here. Maybe you would tile that. I don't know. But you're not going to be doing trim or doors, anything like that. You're not going to be upgrading the electrical really. Maybe a kitchen, but like this is like probably a $3,500 kitchen with appliances. Like that's nothing for those little bit of cabinets and stuff. So it's just a very in and out, quick clean this thing up and back on the market as a rental. So you mentioned our buyer paid 56. So what you got this for 46?
Yeah, so the seller sat in his car, didn't want to get out. He just said, "Come out here, tell me what you want to pay me, and we'll make a deal." So obviously, I followed the process. I'm going to set the anchor lower. Oh, Mr. Seller, we bought this house 2 streets over for this amount.
Yeah.
So really, we'd like to be around there, and then we use that to solicit a number, and we ended up getting him down to about 46. I think he was in the 60s at the start. We
Okay.
got him to 46, so we got him down about 20,000 and we went through our dispo process and we ended up moving it to our M buyer for 56.
Yeah. And this
Really
is,
low effort. One appointment, couple
yeah.
phone calls, one appointment, no title issues. This was like 3 weeks in and out, and we made 10K on it.
Yeah, I want to show that again because I think that's a good point here. Let me go back though to the exterior. Like in Tulsa, picking up a property like this, I mean, these are such easy deals for us. I mean, we made 10 grand, but literally we've got this process dialed in so well on a little cookie cutter house like this. It's easy to value. It's not extensive on the rehab. There's a buyer that's just waiting for a deal like this because it cash flows great. Like we do these deals over and over again because they're just no brainers. Like so easy to get your
Yeah,
head
absolutely.
around. What is it, 1,000 square feet, if that,
Yeah,
And
1,000 square feet, 1 car garage, easy little rental.
yep. I mean, we'll do 5 of these a month, like no problem, easy. And we paid 175 from Property Leads for the lead. You met the seller, you closed them on the appointment. Okay, like this is this is like sometimes it's like this is the boring part of our business, I think, Mark, where it's like another 10K, another 10K, another 10K. Well, last year we did 100 contracts. This year we might do 100. I think we'll probably do 150 maybe this year, but we're really doing some big deals now. Like we've got some great 50 to 100K deals we're turning in some really nice areas along with these. But like these are the deals I think, Mark, that like pay the bills. They pay our marketing, pay the bills. Um, and like I just love them because they're just so simple to do.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, property leads, how fast can you send me some more of these? Let's go. I want more of those. But like I said to you before, it's like an ATM machine. If you would do that every single day and twice on Sunday if you could put that amount of money in and get that amount back.
Yeah. Now, I mean, would it be great if those were 20K or whatever? Yeah, but also, when we go to do our dispo and we bring this deal, we have no problem getting a 10K assignment on these deals because we're passing on a great deal to a buyer that's going to come in there and rent that thing and just be a great deal for them. So we love that. Like we're value to a seller, we're value to a buyer, and we're just providing so much good to the community, and we're making great money doing these deals again and again. And what I love about this, again, I'm going to hit this home hard, is this because this was a great lead, we do not work hard to make 10K. If this was a lead that took 6 months of follow up and you had to go on 5 appointments and call and call and call, and we got cold callers calling and following up to make 10K, I think you and I would be burned out. But to do this in such a fast, simple process because we generated a great lead all day long, we'll do this again and again all day long. And I think that's a big distinction people need to make. Like when you can generate great leads through a lead provider like Property Leads, it just makes the rest of the game enjoyable, easy, fast, like just a no-brainer. And it makes the business fun because we can do these deals, 5 of these a month or more and just have a great time doing the business. And I think that's important to point out. So, dispo process, guys, Mark and I did a very detailed, I think it was 5 or 6 video series of our entire dispo process. We do a 5-day process where from the day we generate the contract, we do an open house model where we get all of our buyers at the same time in the property during like a 2-hour window. And then on day 5, we actually, every buyer makes an offer that's interested and we take the highest buyer. We show our entire process, how we get that open house full of people. And it's really the best way to generate the highest paying buyer in the market is what we do. And so watch that series, guys. We'll put a link where you can watch that series. If you really want to take your dispo to a whole nother level, then that's the series for you. We even give you our dispo outline, our SOP of how we do it. So you know exactly each day what you do. But in this case, we followed that exact process, generated our best buyer, took our best buyer and closed the deal. And really just a pretty simple process. By day 5, we have our buyer identified. We close, 3 weeks after that or 4 weeks after that, and it's done. Just like that. Okay, guys, if you have questions about how we did this deal, anything from Mark or I that we can help you with, leave a comment and let us know. And again, check out Property Leads. We'll put their info below where you can get started. I forget what it is, but they have a great getting started, like introductory deal for you that they set up for our viewers. So check that link below and get started with Property Leads. And appreciate you, Mark, and all you do. And we'll see you guys on the next video.